What's going on, guys? I want to show you guys the move of the day for me. Now, there was multiple setups, but there was a few key levels that I marked out going into today's session. Now, today is July the 1st, and I was waiting for one move. It did not play off as soon as I would have liked it, but let me show you guys what I'm looking at. And again, if you guys kind of want to follow around, you can definitely join Evolution Traders. I have one space available left for the month of July. That link's down in the description box below. And I kind of go over these levels pre-market, and I go and post the chart, or I'll post the particular prices that I'm looking at. So if that interests you, definitely join Evolution Traders. But there's a few levels on my screen. So one thing I'm looking at yesterday's highs. Another thing I'm looking at yesterday's lows. I'm also looking at this pre-market high level from 22,868. I'm looking at this pre-market swing low from 22,754. The next thing I'm looking at here is Friday's lows. Okay, now I've got some channels that I can work with. Now, the move that I wanted to see happen was a breakdown through yesterday's low. Okay, that swept the pre-market low in flush. Now, I didn't think we were coming all the way down to Friday's lows. If I knew that and had a magic crystal ball, I'd be a multimillionaire. So I just took this for a little bit of a scalp, but I want to show you guys why, at least for me, the open has been atrocious. The first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, it's been just like dog water, right? Like this is just like it's going up, it's coming down, it's going down, it's going up, it's going up, it's going down, it's going up some more. Oh, we're breaking out, going all the way down. This is atrocious. And this is for the better half of, let's see actually how long this took. 6:30 all the way down to 7:20. I mean, this is 50 minutes, guys. This is almost an hour after the New York Open of just pure nonsense. So if you are not focusing on discipline, I know you hear it all the time. You see it on social media. You've read books. You've watched educational videos. Discipline, 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 blah, blah, blah. But it's really true, guys. You really have to be disciplined. In terms of sitting on your hands and not just clicking the button, 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 right? So we also got one of my setups, if you guys are familiar with the channel, the 20 SMA set up a short at 720. That short that it set up at 720 dropped right into yesterday's lows. This started to light my eyes up, okay? Because if we got below this, I had room from 775 down to this pre-market low at 755. Now, many of you guys know that I'm a scalper. I'm looking for 5, 10, or 15 points. Depending on the price action, the time of day is going to determine whether I'm looking for 5 points. The ATR is also a factor in that, if I'm looking for 10 points or 15 or 20 points. But a lot of the times, especially recently, I'm looking between 5 and 10, 5 and 15 points, and kind of scaling into that. And if I see a good momentum setup, I will fire more contracts into the same trade that I'm in. So I did take a quick scalp here. It was nothing more than 9 points. Funny now, because it dropped the better half of over 150 points, but that's okay. The next setup that I was waiting for here was to really get below this pre-market low. Okay, this pre-market low, 22,754. Once we broke it at 7:25 Pacific Standard Time, this is what got things going. So I wait for it to break. You let it back test, you let it do whatever it wants to do, you let it bounce, and then you wait for the low wick to get confirmed. When the low wick gets confirmed, that breaks down through your level, that's when you're jumping in. So you're jumping into this trade right about here. Now, I did sit through a little bit of a back test. Again, if you look at this pre-market level, right? Well, we broke and then we retested, and then it proceeded to go lower, right? So you have to kind of sit through that, understand the game plan. Now, the stop loss on this, entering right in this area, is if you pull down and you close over that level, then you're just getting out of the trade there, okay? So I took this for another little bit of a ride. It was about 14 points, plus the 9 points, we're looking at 25 points. These two trades, right, is enough to kind of call it one and done. So the moral of this video, why do I want you guys to watch this video? What are you going to gain from watching this video? Hopefully, you're going to start implementing these levels. They're very simple levels. It's not like you need some special model. It's not like anything. Once you mark out these levels, you just need to find the short-term trend on the smaller time frames. I use the 5 minute, I use a few moving averages, I use some other indicators. that we kind of go over in Evolution Traders to kind of stay with the downside or stay with the upside. But the levels I want you guys to focus on, always previous day high, previous day low, and then get that pre-market swing low, swing high. Those are going to be your focal points, and you're going to trade the smaller time frames in and around those levels. I think if you just start watching those levels, you're going to do much better. Again, if you want to join the room, we do some live trading in there. We have a lot of educational stuff that's not on YouTube. You also get access to a course. That link is down in the description box below. Also, Apex is 80% off. I know Top Step, they're getting rid of Ninja Trader. They're getting rid of TraderVate. If you guys are looking for those platforms, Apex is a good alternative for you. 80% off. You can use code DAnthony. I'll see everyone on the next video.